Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people, this is Call of Duty Fanatics. Welcome back to another Warzone report, and in this one we have some very interesting news to share with you, and actually findings, and to be more precise, we have a brand new Easter egg. And yes, you heard me well, there is a new Easter egg with the latest update that we just received for the Warzone. And as you probably already know, today we had a playlist update at 5 p.m. GMT time, and a new playlist actually introduced to us a couple of new modes, which is Resurgence Duos, which is the mode that I'm very excited for, because I'm also hoping for Resurgence and Rebirth Island singles to be introduced, because that's also going to be a very interesting thing. The second thing that we got is that the zombies have moved toward downtown, and they are currently at the bank. So I was kind of hoping that we are going to get this thing implemented, that we will have zombies at the multiple locations, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So still zombies are occupying only one place, bank at this time, interior only. They are not walking in downtown or anything like that outdoors. They are strictly keeping themselves inside the bank, which is quite disappointing considering the fact that everybody was expecting at some stage we will have just the whole Verdansk or parts of Verdansk to be flooded with the horde of zombies. But unfortunately, as I said, that's not happening. So the new Easter egg is actually hidden within the official statement about the containment measures in a Warzone blog, so you can go there and actually check these. And in the bottom of the picture you will actually see where this 0.5%, and I cannot zoom this at the moment, but on the top of these 5% we have another secret Morse code that needs to be translated, and I actually done I rewrite the whole code, and actually I got this, which is basically very interesting. Like, I love the Morse coding and I love the mysteries of the Morse codes, and I used to be a radio amateur myself for years, B-class radio amateurs, and I know the basics of Morse code, so sometimes I don't even need a translator in order for me to know what's happening when these new Morse codes are popping out. But this one is actually very interesting, and then when we translate this we get this message: escape while you can, which brings me to the very interesting conclusion, and I would say it brings a spark of hope that we are getting a big thing in Verdansk and in Warzone, and that the next Nuke event that's probably going to eradicate the whole Verdansk is going to be something far greater than Know Your History event. So escape while you can is a very chilling message, I would say, and it actually gives us the big picture what's actually going to happen. So the hell is going to be unleashed in Verdansk for 100%, there is no doubt about that. Like, all the leaks and all the news that we got recently are more or less 95% accurate, and as I said previously, we are on to a big event that's going to happen in Verdansk. The next thing that I want to go through is the new containment protocol alert for today, and I'm going to read this and then I will make a couple of comments on the parts of the protocol. So attention all Verdansk operatives. The emergency broadcast system has issued a minor contagion warning for the Acropolis National Bank within downtown Tavorsk Financial District, effective immediately. Although the origin of this current outbreak is unknown, Armistice researchers have settled on 3 theories. The leading explanation, based on tracking data across operators, suggests that Armistice members taking part in operations within previously contaminated points of interest that have since been fumigated, the shipwreck, Zordaya prison complex and Verdansk hospital, traveled to the central bank for extraction via the helipad. This would explain the prevalence of all 3 deadly mutations found within hostile forces occupying the bank interior. Now this is very interesting because they are saying and they're trying to make this whole story make more sense. So we were at the shipwreck and somebody then dragged the containment and plague toward the prison. Then some other operators that were in the prison were taking that to hospital, and then it ended up in the bank. Now this thing makes a little bit more sense than it was previously, because we were just saying like, where are these zombies coming from? They are not walking through the Verdansk, they're just raising up on a random locations, and it didn't make any sense. Now this story pulls out a little bit, but it's not still very convincing. But let's go a little bit further. An alternative report displayed recent evidence of contaminated matter within the vault's safety deposit boxes, which were left open for an unknown time period following Operation Strongbox. The third, which has been rejected for a lack of tangible evidence, claims that these hostile creatures have a natural attraction for fiat currency. Although this is the only explanation that aligns with unusual reports of several $100, ammunition and other miscellaneous items extracted from them following engagements. So this is quite a funny one. So zombies have affiliation toward the money, which is, I would say, quite childish and ridiculous, but yeah, it's kind of sweet. Regardless of exact origins of this new contaminated zone, the following guidance has been approved for all military operators on duty within the greater Tavorsk area. Continue to exercise extreme caution when conducting operations within or around the financial district point of interest. Hostile forces are considered to be extremely dangerous and contain numerous mutations within their ranks previously only seen in other anomalous zones. So the next thing as a part of this containment protocol is alert. Containment protocol engaged. Following the past month of unusual activity around southern Verdansk, and to reduce further spread of phenomena, Armistice is officially instating a containment protocol across the entire region of Verdansk. Now this is very interesting. They were talking about the small regions, small zones. Now they have containment protocol across the entire region of Verdansk. So we are not just speaking about town of Verdansk, it's the whole region, which makes things a lot interesting. As outlined in the Armistice Code of Operations, Stage 1 of this protocol, monitoring and assessing current crisis, is in effect. Data indicating current outbreak spread will be transmitted to secure areas within the region. Now this is also a very interesting passage. So data indicating current outbreak spread will be transmitted to secure areas within the region. That means those computers. Computer in a bunker number 10, that shows us 5% of the current situation. Then the underground bunker where bunker 0 used to be, the monument, the military base monument bunker, and a bunker under the airport. So those are those secured locations in Verdansk. Furthermore, operators are to assist with containment efforts by neutralizing these threats on site, in addition to the main objective of Operation Rapid Sunder. Following exfiltration, operators are to immediately report to Armistice-approved fumigation sites, complete required questioning about potential contacts, and present optional proof of complete hostile eradication for commendations. Although this elective step may be performed within Verdansk at the operator's own peril. Up until the date of the issuance, infestation levels remain steady. Give them lack of severe outbreak outside of individual areas within southern Verdansk. These levels will be subjected to change based on current outbreak conditions. You are encouraged to stay frosty and execute the mission. Now with the last passage they are actually saying that the computer numbers are going to change. So these are the 4 computers that I just mentioned, which are still showing us only 5% of infection. So probably next week we are going to have some additional movements over there. And I think that the next point of interest for zombies is going to be Stadium, because when this whole thing about the trial machine started with the Warzone Rumble mode, people were seeing trial machines in a stadium as well. So anyways, my fellow Verdansk citizens, that would be all for today. I hope you enjoyed this small report. Please let me know what you think about the future event that's waiting for us in a comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future great Call of Duty content. Until next time, I wish you all the best and stay frosty.